Alright guys, so I am here to film the second half of my Persephone inspired makeup and hair tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to do just a very quick explanation of the products that I use for eyeshadow, because I can explain the other products as I go, but since I'm using two of my Coastal Suns palettes, it just makes more sense for me to just tell you the colors that I'm using beforehand. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys the colors I used from the 88 color eyeshadow palette, which is the original 88 color palette, not the shimmer one, although I was tempted. So for this one, I used this color for the majority of the eyelid, for at least the purple part of it, and then this is my crease color down here. And then to add a little bit of the underworld theme, if you've seen the beginning of this video, you'll understand. I used this dark purple, very dark blue. It looks blue on camera. It has aspects of purple in it as well. This is really pretty, and I used it in the very outer crease. So that's what I used for this palette. And then the other palette that I used was my my warm palette. So this is the color that I used for this one right here. It's a light color. It's a light, it's a little bit off-white, and it has a purple tint to it, so it's not like an off-white cream, it's almost purple. And then the other color that I used for my brow bone and highlight thing is this color right here. It's a little bit less purple than the other one, but it still has a little bit of a purple tint to it. So I thought that it added a really nice touch, and it looks really pretty underneath the eye, or the brow bone. So we're going to get started. Let me just put back my bangs with a butterfly. Alright, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take primer, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer, and I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid, all up here too, and then a little bit underneath as well, because we're going to use a little bit of eyeshadow down there. So just go ahead and rub it in. I would actually, sorry, I started with the wrong finger. I would rub it in with your ring finger, since that is the weakest finger on your hand, and it is least likely to harm your eyelid and stretched out. So now that you have it lined and primed and all that, I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo eyeshadow eye pencil in Milk, and what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to just put a bunch of it right here. It doesn't have to be like clean or anything, you just need to be able to cover it. I'm not going to go up into my brow bone area or my up here. I just want it on the actual part of the crease, or below the crease. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the warm color palette, and we're going to use the first color I showed you, one that I said goes over your whole eye. And let me grab, I'm going to use a low Cornell brush. It's Maxine's Mop, it's number 270, it's the 1.5 inch, and I'm going to take the color on my brush, there it is, and I'm just going to put that all over the white that I just put on. And then once you're done with that, you can actually use the same brush and just pick up the other color that I said was the highlight, and quickly put that underneath the brow. Just you can rub it in a little bit, just so that it's not like bright or anything. So now that you have your little purple, or your base purple, now you can get out the other palette that I showed you. And you're going to grab the first purple, the one that I said goes on the majority of the eye, and you are just going to put it on the outer corner. You're going to leave a little bit of space at the very front, so you're not going to go all the way into the inner corner. You're going to start about halfway through your eyelid and just work here. Alright, now that you have the purple, sorry, the lighting in this room is really awful. Now that you have that all done, now you're going to take the actual crease color, and for that I'm going to use, oh sorry, I didn't tell you guys, I actually have a travel brush set from Sephora, and so this is the eyeshadow brush from the travel brush set. It came in a cute little silver case, and I absolutely love the brushes, so yeah. Then you're going to use another one from the same thing, and it's the angled eyeshadow brush, and you're going to take the bottom color, the one that I showed you, and you're just going to dab a little bit on your brush, and then you're going to get in the crease. It doesn't need to be perfect, and you definitely don't need to blend it right now. We're going to do that next. Once you have the purple on, you can actually take a blender brush. I'm using the Sephora Crease 10 brush, and I'm just going to blend it out. Alright, so you're just going to blend it a little bit out, just so that it's not a very harsh color, because I wouldn't consider Persephone's look as harsh in any way. So then once you have your crease color and the basic eyeshadow, then you're just going to take the darker color, and I'm just taking a very tiny bit on the same brush that I used right before, and you're just going to put that in the outer V. Once you have what you think is a pretty good thing, you're going to take the blender brush again, the crease brush I guess they call it, and you're just going to blend it in just so that it kind of matches with the rest of the eye and doesn't like stand out too much or anything. Now that you have both of your eyes like this, see they should be about even. The lighting is off so they don't look as even as they could, but they are actually even. Now that you have them both even, you're going to take a small brush. I'm a huge junkie for finding bargains, and so I love buying my brushes at Michael's. So this is actually another low Cornell brush. It's the Detail Mop in 3/16 of an inch. It's really tiny, and I adore it. So then you're just going to take up the same color that you just used on the outer V, and you're going to just line the bottom under the waterline. You're just going to go about, I would say, halfway in to like right under your pupils. So it should be right about there where you stop, and you're just going to line right there. What the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually line the under or the lower water line, and we're going to again line it about halfway. So just go about the same distance as the eyeshadow went, clearly. And then what you're going to do is, I'm using this, you can use any white eyeliner, but I find that Milk by NYX, it's the NYX brush again, or NYX eye pencil. Again, I'm going to line the inner waterline because it opens up your eyes and it tends to make them look brighter and more awake. So now that you have both of your eyes lined on the inside with the yellow, or the white, the yellow, out of my mind, you're going to take, you can use the same brush that you used a minute ago. I'm going to use the Detail Mop again, and I'm actually going to I'm going to use the Warm Palette. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about this color. So I'm just using the very, very top corner. It's a very white color, just to add a little bit more white to it. So I'm just going to put a little bit right in here. So now that you have that, your eyeliner is almost finished. The only other thing that we have to do is the upper eyeliner, and for this I'm going to use the L'Oreal High Intensity Pigment gel eyeliner, or cream eyeliner, just kidding, in black. It's the 905. And it kind of looks like this, and I'm going to use another low Cornell brush. It's the angular brush in 1/8 of an inch. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to line the upper waterline, or upper line, not upper waterline, the upper lash line. And you don't have to make it necessarily thick, but I started off making it pretty thick on this one. And so I'm going to just now that you have it like pretty much even, and you got your eyeliner done, yeah, and you're just going to take your favorite mascara. Mine happens to be the MAC Zoom Lash right now. although I am in love with the telescopic. I think it's the L'Oreal telescopic and falsies, but I'm going to use this one for this tutorial. Then you are all done. So that is it for my Persephone inspired hair and makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will rate, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. And if anyone uses it and they want to post a video response and show me how it turned out for you guys, I would love to see it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all later.
My head is stuck in the clouds. She begs me to calm down, says, boy, quit fooling around.